Hi, this is Cora Stack here. I want to thank the lady in the High Courts a number of months ago when I was taking the challenge in the High Courts, the Constitution Challenge, who took me aside and in a coffee shop across the road from the courts and handed me a prized possession that she had, and it was this the yellow version of the Irish Constitution, and it has English on one side and the Old Irish translation in the other side. And there are some differences between both of the constitutions that understand it, but I'm happy to accept the current constitution, the blue book, as what is used and what's accepted by the Irish courts at the moment. So, but I thought it was so nice of that lady to take the time to come over to me and to bring it to me and to trust me, with this book. So there was another lady I met at an event recently also who said, who reminded me of the key articles, the key case law cases are Crotty versus Intisha. He was an economist from Kilkenny, Raymond Crotty, and Patricia McKenna versus State as well, and was saying, weren't they brilliant trailblazers? And I said yes, they were, and in particular Crotty versus Intisha, because they're very important article that will hopefully at some stage be relying on to advance some of the arguments in our case. That's extremely important in terms of a case law that is relevant to our arguments, I would suppose, or as close as relevant as we can find. And this lady was saying, well, when you succeed, will you remember me? Well, I thought that was great confidence, but there's no certainty in law, absolutely not. But I think we're working really hard, and some of the results or some of the theoretical development and research I've done on developing the theory of the constitutional blind spot is extremely significant, bringing the time dimension into constitutional analysis. I think is hugely novel and interesting, and relates to my mathematical background, and also looking at some of the constitutional blind spots in employment law, or in protection, and of course in the protective disclosures. So these are very important areas to address for justice for all.